of the same chapter, which is Gauss theorem, and let us see. So whatever we have done in the concept of Gauss theorem, whether it was related with the electric flux, whether it was related with the concept of electric field at different points on different situations, we will be now trying to solve the numerical. As we have discussed earlier also, numericals basically are the practical applications in physics what we learn. जो भी हम पढ़ रहे हैं उसका practical implementation जो है that is numericals. So one should be very comfortable when we solve the numericals. So first we will be taking the numericals concept wise. हम numericals को concept wise लेके जाएंगे. So my first concept is today we are going to talk about the concept of electric flux. This was the first topic in this chapter that we have done, electric flux. And we all know that there were three formulas to be remembered. First was phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Now before I proceed further, are you able to see the screen clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whatever I am writing on the board, are you able to see it clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So the first formula is this regarding electric flux, phi is equal to Q over epsilon naught. Second formula what we have done was phi is equal to E cos of theta into ds. This was the second formula used for the electric flux. And the third formula was phi is equal to E dot ds. So these are the three formulas that we have used in order to find the electric flux. And out of these three only, we have to use one formula to solve the numericals which ask to find electric flux. कोई भी न्यूमेरिकल जहां इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स फाइंड करना है वहां पर इन तीनों में से ही कोई फार्मूला लगेगा. तो फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल लेट अस ट्राई, ये आपकी बुक में भी है. तो द फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल सेज suppose you have a rectangular sheet of, yeah, you can say rectangular surface made out of a wire. आपके पास एक rectangular sheet है जिसकी लेंथ 25 सेंटीमीटर है और जिसकी ब्रेड्थ 15 सेंटीमीटर है. If you have a rectangle of 25 centimeter length and 15 centimeter breadth, and this sheet is placed in an electric field which is having the strength 2 into 10 raised to the power 4 newtons per coulomb, then what will be the electric flux? This is what you have to find. कि अगर आपके पास एक रेक्टेंगुलर शीट है जिसका लेंथ और ब्रेड्थ आपको दी हुई है और वो शीट हमने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रखी है, तो उसका इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स क्या होगा? Now clearly we don't have a charge over here, so this formula will not work. Moreover, there is nothing explaining in this question regarding angles also. Okay, what is the angle between, you can say, the surface vector and the electric field? क्योंकि एंगल की बात नहीं हो रही तो ये फार्मूला भी काम नहीं करेगा. What is left? The only one formula which says phi is equal to E dot ds. So first of all, you can see E आपके पास already है. हमें इस surface का area निकालना है. And this is a rectangle, and the area of the rectangle will be, as usual, everybody knows it, that is length multiplied by breadth. So what will be my ds here? ds will be 25 by 100. I have converted it into meter. Multiply by 15 divided by 100. So what I get? 375 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 meter square. This is the area of this particular sheet. Now, what is phi? I know that it is E multiplied by ds. You are having E as 2 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 4, and your ds is 375 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. So this plus 4 power and minus 4 power will cancel out. You will be left with 375 multiplied by 2. That means 750. And this is the electric flux. So 750 Newton meter square per coulomb. This is how we have to solve the numericals based on electric flux. छोटे 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 कंसेप्ट लेकर के करोगे, you will also be comfortable, you will also develop the confidence, and moreover there will be no problem कि आपसे solve नहीं होगा. But if you don't try, obviously वो तो वैसे ही नहीं होने. तो थोड़ा try कीजिए, practice कीजिए, नहीं होंगे, we are there to help you out. So this is the first case. Any doubt in this case?
No, sir.
Okay. अब इसी का सेकंड पार्ट क्या कहता है कि सपोज दिस वायर विच वाज मेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए रेक्टेंगल इज नाउ कन्वर्टेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए स्क्वायर. मतलब अगर इसी वायर को जिससे मैंने एक रेक्टेंगल बनाया हुआ था, अगर उसको मैं स्क्वायर बना दूं और उसी फील्ड में प्लेस कर दूं, then what will be the electric flux? That is what we have to find. In the second part, if the same wire is now, instead of being a rectangle, is converted into a square and placed in the same field, now you are having a square. But you don't know the length and breadth, sorry, you don't know the side of the square. अब एक चीज तो बड़ी क्लियर है, ये तो कॉमन नॉलेज है कि इफ आई एम कन्वर्टिंग ए रेक्टेंगल इनटू ए स्क्वायर, obviously area will be different. Obviously area will be different, but the perimeter of rectangle will be equal to the perimeter of a square. क्योंकि जिस वायर को आपने लेकर के स्क्वायर बनाया है, उसी वायर से रेक्टेंगल थी. So that means the entire length of the wire is not going to change. This is the main concept of this question. कि वो length change नहीं होगी, and length is represented with the help of perimeters. So perimeter of the rectangle will be equal to the perimeter of the square. And what is the perimeter of rectangle? Simple mathematics. 2 into length plus breadth. And that will be equal to 4 into the side of the square. If you consider the side to be A, so 4A. Now, what was the length? 25 centimeter. And what was the breadth? 15 centimeter. And that is equal to 4A. That means 40 over 100 is equal to 2A. 40 into, 40 over 100 is equal to 2A. So what is A is equal to? A will be equal to 20 by 100. That means 1 by 5 meters. What is A? 1 by 5 meters. And what will be the area of the square? Area of the square will be side square. It means what is ds now? 1 by 25 meter square. Any doubt? पेरीमीटर ऑफ रेक्टेंगल को पेरीमीटर ऑफ द स्क्वायर के इक्वल क्यों किया, ये आपको पता है। इसको सॉल्व किया तो साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर आ गई 1/5। एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर होता है साइड मल्टीप्लाई बाय साइड, तो ये एरिया हो गया। नाउ व्हाट इज फाई? एवरीबॉडी नोज E multiply by ds. I can write like this also, 20,000 multiplied by 1/25. That means 800 Newton meter square per coulomb. This is the electric flux on the same wire when it was converted from rectangle onto square. यहां तक कोई डाउट? ठीक है, ठीक है।
यस सर।
तो ये हो गया हमारा दूसरा केस, जहां पर हमने रेक्टेंगल को स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट किया। अब एक केस तीसरा ये कहता है कि अगर आप स्क्वायर की जगह एक सर्कल ले लेंगे, इफ यू टेक अ सर्कल इंस्टेड ऑफ ए सेम स्क्वायर। अब बात वही आई, एरिया तो डिफरेंट हो गई, सर्कल का एरिया, रेक्टेंगल का एरिया, स्क्वायर का एरिया सब अलग अलग है। अब सर्कल में अगर उसी वायर को कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? when the same wire is converted in the form of a circle, तो क्या होना चाहिए? शाबाश। what will happen?
Perimeter will be square.
पेरीमीटर विल बी सेम, पर क्या, किसका पेरीमीटर? रेक्टेंगल का।
सर्कल का और स्क्वायर।
स्क्वायर तो खत्म हो गया बेटा, तो सर्कल की बात कर रहे हैं। नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सर्कल। अगर उसी वायर को सर्कल बना दिया तो
2 पाई आर से सर्कमफ्रेंस लेंगे सर।
शाबाश, यही चीज मुझे चाहिए थी। The perimeter of the rectangle will be equal to perimeter of the circle. लेकिन perimeter of the circle को हम क्या टेक्निकल नेम देते हैं?
सर्कमफ्रेंस।
Circumference. So that means perimeter of the rectangle will be equal to circumference of circle. यहां से मुझे क्या हुआ? I will be able to get the radius of this particular circle. अब उस रेडियस की मदद से हम एरिया निकाल लेंगे और फिर उसी फार्मूले से उसको सॉल्व कर लेंगे। You want me to solve this? क्या हो जाएगा?
हो जाएगा सर।
हाँ, पेरीमीटर ऑफ द रेक्टेंगल तो वही रहेगा बेटा जी, देखो 80 डिवाइडेड बाय 100 और सर्कमफ्रेंस जो है वो आपका होता है 2 पाई r। यहां से जब आप r की वैल्यू निकालेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली इट विल बी 40/100 पाई। 40/100 पाई r स्क्वायर निकाल करके एरिया निकाल लीजिएगा सर्कल का। अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन सॉल्व इट आउट। गुड। So now I will be moving on one more numerical based on the same type of electric flux. और उसकी स्टेटमेंट पहले पढ़ते हैं आपके सामने। It says that a uniformly charged conducting sphere, a uniformly charged conducting sphere, it is now a sphere of 2.5 meters in diameter. So what is the radius? Radius will be 25 by 20 meters. 2.5 meters, yes, 2.5 का हाफ हो जाएगा and 0.4 to 20. So this is the radius of the sphere. Has a surface charge density. Surface charge density, because it is a sphere, and surface charge density is represented by sigma. That means sigma is already given to you, and its value is 100 microcoulombs. 100 microcoulombs. This is the surface charge density. Or what I can write? Micro means, what is micro? 10 raised to the power minus 6. 10 raised to the power minus 6 coulombs. So when this 100 multiplies, I will get 10 raised to the power minus 4 coulombs. This is the what is called surface charge density of the given coulombs per meter square. This is the surface charge density of the sphere. Okay. Now what you have to do is calculate the charge on the sphere and the total electric flux. Calculate the charge on the sphere. Calculate the charge on the sphere. So what is the charge on the sphere? You have to find out. ये sphere है, इसका रेडियस कितना आया आपके सामने है 25 by 20 meters. It is having surface charge density as this. And you know what is surface charge density? Surface charge density is the charge per unit area. Any doubt? ये definition है ना? Surface charge density is the charge per unit area. So what will be the value of area? Area will be equal to Q over sigma. Area will be equal to Q over sigma. And what is the area of the sphere? What is the area of the sphere? 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. And that is equal to Q over sigma. I want to find Q. So area I can find because radius है, pi है, 4 है. What will be finally my Q? Q will be equal to 4 into, I can say, pi into r square, that means 25 by 20, multiply by 25 by 20, and multiply by sigma. And sigma is this, 25 by 20 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 2. So Q is equal to 4 pi r square into sigma. And when you solve this entire value, to 5 4 are 20, 5 5 are 25, 5 4 are 20, 5 5 are 25, 4 goes with the, 4 goes with this 4, and what is left? इसको solve कर लीजिएगा. You will be getting your charge Q as 1.96 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 coulomb. Any doubt? Question क्या था? एक sphere है जिसका डायमीटर दिया हुआ था, हमने रेडियस निकाल लिया, उसकी सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी 100 माइक्रोकूलम्स थी. वो बोलता कैलकुलेट द अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज ऑन द स्फीयर. नाउ बिकॉज सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी इज गिवन, I know what is the meaning of surface charge density. That is equal to charge per unit area. Charge per unit area. तो एरिया निकाल लिया, सॉल्व कर लिया। एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
No, sir.
यस यस, शाबाश। सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज, एक बार तो आपने चार्ज निकाल लिया, फाइंड द टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू द, अब टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स, अब फ्लक्स निकालने का फार्मूले हमारे पास फिर कोई कितने हैं? 3। We have 3 formulas to find the flux. देखिए एंगल नहीं है इस पूरे क्वेश्चन में, कहीं पर भी कोई एंगल नहीं है, खत्म हो गई कहानी। कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है, तो दोनों ई वाले फार्मूले हमारे नहीं लगेंगे। वी आर नॉट गिवन विद एनी ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ, दैट मीन्स दिस एंड दिस विल नॉट वर्क। So what will work? This phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Q आपने अभी कैलकुलेट किया है, you have just calculated Q, and what is the value of epsilon naught? Shabash. Value of epsilon naught, speak out.
8.854 into 10 raised to power minus 12.
10 raised to the power minus
12.
Very good. 8.854 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. So phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught. So Q आपके पास है, epsilon naught की वैल्यू आपको पता है, आपने सॉल्व कर लिया। So this is how the numericals can be solved by, as you can say, simple concept. Confidence बनाइए, न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व होंगे, नहीं होंगे हम लोग बैठे हैं आपस में मिलके कोशिश करेंगे, वी विल ट्राई। तो ट्राई कीजिए, आपके पास बुक्स हैं अवेलेबल, आपके पास नोट्स अवेलेबल हैं, देयर आर सो मेनी बुक्स अवेलेबल इन द लाइब्रेरी आल्सो, यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट जब स्कूल खुलेंगे। अदरवाइज नेट पे आजकल सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, तो लॉट मेनी प्रैक्टिस मटेरियल यू कैन गेट फ्रॉम द नेट। So let us move to one more question and then we will proceed to the next concept. तो हमारा जो एक अगला कंसेप्ट हम लेते हैं गॉस थ्योरम का। So instead of electric flux, now we will move on to the next concept of गॉस थ्योरम। गॉस थ्योरम सबको पता है, फार्मूले सबको पता है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डिफरेंट डिफरेंट सिचुएशंस के अंदर, whether it is line charge, whether it is a thin plate, whether it is a parallel plate, whether it is what we call as a sphere, shell, or a solid sphere. Accordingly, we will see. So numerical is, just let us see, a point charge of 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulombs. A point charge of 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulombs is placed at the center of a cube. It is placed at the center of a cube. This is the cube. And here is this charge. It is placed at the center of the cube. Of side 1 meter, it is the cube of side 1 meter. That means I can take A as 1 meter. Find the electric flux through the surface. Find the electric flux through the surface. इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स निकालना है, वही 3 फार्मूले। कहीं भी कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ नहीं दी हुई है, तो वो ई वाले दोनों फार्मूले कैंसिल हो गए, बचा क्या फार्मूला? सिर्फ एक, Q by epsilon. Otherwise also what the Gauss theorem says, electric flux is equal to, we are not talking about electric flux इस समय, ये क्वेश्चन गॉस थ्योरम पर बेस्ड है। तो गॉस थ्योरम क्या कहता है? the amount of electric flux is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed by the closed surface. यहां पर क्लोज्ड सरफेस है हमारा क्यूब, उस क्यूब के अंदर कितना चार्ज है, वो है क्यूब. इट मीन्स माय फाइनल आंसर विल बी Q by epsilon नॉट. Q की वैल्यू आपको पता ही है और एप्सिलॉन नॉट तो आपने जिंदगी भर इस्तेमाल करना है, तो ये वैल्यू तो आपको परमानेंटली याद रखनी है. 8.854 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. ये वैल्यू पुट कर दीजिए, यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स. नेक्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल इज a point charge of 5 microcoulomb. A point charge of 5 microcoulomb. वही बात आ गई, Q आपको दिया हुआ है 5 माइक्रोकूलम. माइक्रो मैंने भी आपको बता दिया था 10 raised to the power minus 6. 10 raised to the power minus 6 coulomb. So this is the amount of Q given in this question. At the center of the sphere, at the center of the sphere of radius 0.2 meters, of radius 0.2 meters, calculate the electric flux. Calculate the electric flux. Again the same concept. sphere के सेंटर पर इतना चार्ज है. गॉस थ्योरम क्या कहती है, 1 by epsilon naught times simple this divided by epsilon naught. That means in both the questions इसका या इसका फॉर द टाइम बिंग कोई कंसेप्ट या कोई रूल नहीं है. सिर्फ एक चीज वो आपको सिखा रहा है, गॉस थ्योरम इज 1 by epsilon naught q. 1 by epsilon naught q. चलिए, one more numerical we will solve based on the again electric field now. A charged particle having a charge of -3 microcoulomb. A charged particle having a charge of -3 microcoulomb, having a charge of -3 microcoulomb is placed close to a sheet. It is placed very close to a sheet of charge having a surface charge density of the what is called sheet, that is equal to 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 coulomb meter square. Coulomb per meter square. Find the force of attraction between the particle and the sheet of charge. Between the particle and the sheet of charge. यह आपने निकालना है. क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल है कि एक शीट है, उस शीट के बिल्कुल नजदीक, very close to the sheet, there is a charge which is -3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 coulomb, and this sheet is having a surface charge density of this. We have to find the value of the force. We have to find the value of the force which is experienced.
और तू ऐड पढ़न दे है आंटी मंजूर हो जाऊंगी.
किरण बेटा आवाज कम करो, किरण आवाज कम करो। हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So F, we have to find okay, what is the force experienced by this charge due to this sheet. Now you know what is force is equal to F is equal to Q into E. Force will be equal to Q into the electric field, Q into E. This is the force which will be experienced by the charge due to this charge sheet. Now, what is Q? You already have that. What is Q? You already have that. और शीट के लिए हमने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकाली थी सिंगल शीट के लिए. What was that? For a single sheet, what was the value of E? भूल गए. E was sigma over 2 epsilon naught. E was equal to sigma over 2 epsilon naught. So these formulas you have to remember. वही चीज मैंने कही है. हर कंसेप्ट के फार्मूले को एक साइड पे लिखो and try to revise it daily. Okay, this is the situation, this is the formula. So I have F is equal to Q into E. Q I am having E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught because this is a thin sheet. This is a thin sheet. सिग्मा की वैल्यू आपके पास है ऑलरेडी, 2 की वैल्यू है, एप्सिलॉन नॉट की वैल्यू है. So everything you know because epsilon naught तो सबको पता ही है. It is like what is called a holy book, holy value you can say. You can put these values and easily you can get the value of force. So Q minus 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into sigma, which is 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 2 into epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. So this minus 12 and this minus 12 will cancel and we are left with minus 5 3 the 15 and divided by almost 8 to the 16 something something. So whatever you can solve it, you can get the value of the force which is experienced by the body. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
And what will be the nature of the body force? What will be the nature of the force? Nature, sheet is
Negative.
positive, my dear. Sheet is positively charged. And the charge which is placed next to the sheet, that is negatively charged. Are you getting my point? Sheet is positively charged. तो sheet पर हम लोग कितना charge देते हैं? Plus Q. Sheet के ऊपर plus Q है. Next to the sheet is minus Q. So there will be a force of attraction between these two particles. Clear? एक और छोटा सा numerical करते हैं. Next we will continue in the next lecture. But more numerical you can see from the book itself. What was that? Yes, two large conducting plates. Two large conducting plates are placed parallel to each other. Now there are two, you can say, sheets which are lying parallel to each other. Two large parallel sheets which are lying parallel to each other. This is A and B. With a separation of 2 centimeters between them. With a separation of 2 centimeters between them. 2 by 100 meters. Now an electron starting from rest an electron starting from rest. That means what is the charge? Electron. And what is the charge of the electron?
Negative.
Minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. This is the charge on the electron. So an electron starting from rest near one of the plate reaches the other plate in 2 microseconds. यहाँ पर initial velocity of the electron is 0. From this point to this point, this charge takes a time of 2 microseconds. That means 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 seconds. We have to find the surface charge density of the plate. जरा ध्यान से इस क्वेश्चन को समझेंगे और देखेंगे. लास्ट क्वेश्चन है आज के लिए. There are 2 sheets. One sheet contains a charge which is due to the electron which is at rest. Now this electron moves and reaches on plate B in 2 microseconds. Initial velocity